Hello everyone. Today we are with our question number 12. The question which had asked in the past by the UPSC. So this is our previous year question discussion series of the geography discipline and we are preparing for the prelims 2021 and congratulations was that we have started our journey very early of solving the questions so that in the last there will be no pressure on us that we have to solve the question and we will not feel the scarcity of the time and less anxiety will be there, and if less anxiety is there we will be able to perform well. So let's read our question 12. Yes, let's have a pen. Yes, the question is La Nino is suspected to have caused recent floods in Australia. How is La Nino different from the El Nino? So basically the difference between the La Nino and the El Nino has been asked. So let's read it. Statement 1. La Nino is characterized by unusually cold ocean temperature in equatorial Indian Ocean. Mark the keyword La Nino, cold ocean temperature, equatorial Indian Ocean. Okay. And El Nino characterized unusually warm ocean temperature in the equatorial Pacific Ocean. So the statement is saying that El Nino is something which is attached to the warm ocean temperature in the equatorial Pacific Ocean. Okay, we will check this statement. And the statement second is about El Nino has adverse effect on the southwest monsoon of India. Okay, but La Nino has no effect on the monsoon climate. Let's see. This means El Nino is a negative and La Nino neutral to the monsoon. So to solve this question, we need three ingredients basically. First of all, we should know that what is La Nino, what is El Nino, how they are connected to the Indian monsoon climate, and what impact they have. And the most important piece of information we must have is the basic geography of the Indian Ocean and the Pacific Ocean, where they are lie and which countries are surrounded by them, because this is basically a geographical phenomena which happen in the water on the upper atmosphere, and these have multiple results or events, or we may say it is a very significant event which shape the weather or the climate around the world. So first of all, let's move to the map to understanding the basic geography. It is in the last of the PPT, and yes, this we have. Yes. So first of all, we will discuss for a normal year, then for El Nino year. In a normal year, let's first denote the directions, and this is our eastern side and this is our western. We say it is a eastern Pacific Ocean and this is the western Pacific Ocean. And what happened during a normal year, that the winds which are blowing from east to west, they collect this warm water near the coast of the Australia. This is Australia, and this the red zone. This is basically denoting a warm water. Equatorial wind gather the warm water, and as we know, where there is a warm water, a low pressure area, a low pressure zone will develop, air will rise and it will cause rainfall. Okay, and in a normal year, this warm water which is near the Australian coast, it will travel to the Indian Ocean. It will raise the temperature of the Indian Ocean also, and here also a low pressure zone will develop. The air will rise, the water, the moisture will condense, and it will cause rainfall for India. And this is known as the southwest monsoon for India. So basically this warm water which is collecting near the Australian coast, the western side of the Pacific, what is doing? It is adding a supplement to the southwest monsoon of India. Okay, but something opposite happened during the El Nino year. What happened? That this is our eastern, this is our western side. During the El Nino year, the warm water will be deposited and collected near the Peruvian coast. This is our South America. This is a Peru country near, and this is on Peruvian coast. And the warm water will collected here, and there will be the cold water near the Australia. So earlier in the case of normal monsoon there was happening the rain, but now there is no low pressure zone, no warm water near the Australia. Okay, so there will be the drought like condition near the Australia, and during the near the Peruvian coast we will find the flood like situation, because there is a warm water and low pressure zone, and air will rise and will cause rainfall. And this happened during the El Nino year. So we find the basic difference. So the eastern coast, western coast, because all these terms which I am telling you, when we will read the PPT, all these things will get repeat again and again, that water will collected near the Peruvian coast, near the Australian coast, the cold water, the warm water. So this is done, and now understand the El Nino year and La Nino year. So we have done that during the El Nino year, what will happen? The warm water will be near the Peruvian coast, and there will be a flood like situation. Okay, and during a low La Nino year, there will be the warm water will collect near the Australia and Southeast Asian islands countries, and there will be a warm water, and near the Peruvian coast there will be cold water. This is a La Nino. I think we can relate La Nino and normal year similarly. So this La Nino have a positive effect for India, for Indian monsoon, because these warm water near the Australia and the Southeast countries, it will travel to the Indian Ocean temperature will rise and good rainfall for India. But when we see this El Nino year, there is a cold water near the Australia. This cold water will travel toward the Indian Ocean. The average temperature will be lesser for the Indian Ocean and lower the temperature. So the low pressure zone will less develop there, and less rainfall will bring for India. It will cause a drought like situation for India. So the La Nino is beneficial because this hot water will travel to Indian Ocean, temperature will increase, more rainfall, and this El Nino is not good for India. And this basic piece of information we will read it through the bunch of information and piece of information which I have given in the PPT, and I have tried to give the information multiply so that this concept feed into our brain, in our subconscious mind. Okay, this is something usually we forget these basic piece of information and sometimes get confused in exam. So now let's move to our question. No, not the question. Now we will read what is El Nino and La Nino. So we will start from here. Yes, ENSO, El Nino and the La Nino. El Nino, La Nino are the opposite phases. Okay, what is known as El Nino Southern Oscillation Cycle? ENSO is a recurring climatic pattern involving the temperature changes in the water of eastern central tropical Pacific Ocean. So basically these events which are happening in El Nino, La Nino, they are concerned only with the Pacific Ocean. Okay, basically the Pacific Ocean. Changes in the pattern of upper and lower level winds, sea level pressure, tropical rainfall across the Pacific basin. Okay, so this is a phenomena which happen in the water in the atmosphere, and what it will cause? It will cause basic changes near the Pacific basin. El Nino is known as the warm phase. Okay, and La Nino is known as the cold phase of ENSO. So El Nino is a warm phase because it causes warm water where? Near the South America, the Peru coast. These deviations from the normal surface temperature, they have a large scale impact on the global weather conditions and the overall climate. So from there we get to know it is a part of a El Nino Southern Oscillation phenomena. It is a climatic phenomena, and they are two opposite phases, El Nino and La Nino. El Nino is known as the warm phase, La Nino is a cold phase, and all these phenomena have a large scale impact for the global weather conditions. Basic the El Nino refers to the large scale ocean temperature ocean atmosphere climate interaction, periodic warming. So El Nino cause periodic warming, sea surface temperature, central and eastern central equatorial Pacific associated with high pressure in the western Pacific and adversely impact the monsoon of India. So it is saying high pressure in the western Pacific. So this was our eastern Pacific, this was our western Pacific, and here was the Australia. And what happened in the El Nino? Near the Australia there will be high pressure zone, and near the eastern Pacific, near the Peru and the South America, there will be a lower pressure zone, because here hot water get collected and low pressure area get developed, which cause rainfall. So El Nino, what it do? It create a high pressure area western Pacific. Western Pacific we can relate it to the Australia in the western Pacific Ocean. Okay, this basic piece of information is clear. Now next, what happened during a normal monsoon? I think we have done in the graph, but still we will read it for more clarity. Normal monsoon year, it means there is no El Nino. In a normal monsoon, pressure distribution is like the coast of Peru in South America has a higher pressure. You know, higher pressure denoting a condition where there is a cold water. And when we say low pressure denote a condition where there is a warm temperature of the ocean water. Okay, so the Peru coast, South America, higher pressure than the region near the northern Australia and Southeast Asia. We know in the northern Australia and the Southeast Asia there will be low pressure area. It means there will be the hot water, the warm water will get collected there. The Indian Ocean is warmer than the adjoining ocean, and so the relatively lower pressure area, the moisture laden winds move from near the western Pacific to the Indian Ocean. So we know this, that the hot water, the warm water which is near the Australia, Southeast Asia will travel to the Indian Ocean. It will get more warmer, and there will be the moisture laden winds which will travel from the western Pacific to the Indian Ocean. The pressure on the land mass of India is lower than in the Indian Ocean, so the moisture laden wind move further from ocean to the land. If the normal pressure distribution is affected, then monsoon is also get affected. So basically we are revising the information which we discussed in our map. Now next piece of information, El Nino. This is the similar thing, but let's study it. Cool surface water of the Peruvian coast goes warm because of El Nino. So what happened? The water which was cool during a normal year near the Peruvian coast, it will get warm. When the water is warm, normal trade wind get lost, reverse their direction. The flow of the moisture laden wind is directed toward the coast of Peru from the western Pacific near the Australia. This causes heavy rain in Peru during the El Nino, and it will rob the Indian subcontinent of its normal monsoon. The larger the temperature pressure difference, larger the rainfall shortage for India. So from this piece of information, it is very clear that El Nino cause heavy rain in the South America, in the Peru coast, and it negatively impact the Indian monsoon. Okay. Now next piece of information is about La Nino. La Nino is also known as the little girl, and it is basically it is also known as the cold event. Okay, because what it do, the Peru coast get cold. It means the Peru coast the temperature of the water become less. The water temperature in the Eastern Pacific we denoted in the graph. Eastern Pacific is Peru coast. The Eastern Pacific get colder than the normal. As a result of this, there is a strong high pressure in the Western Pacific, and high pressure over the Eastern Equatorial Pacific, and there is a low pressure in the Western Pacific. La Nino caused drought in Peru and Ecuador, heavy flood in Australia. So this is a particular line which we read in our question, that there is a recent event and it is suspected that La Nino caused the flood in Australia. So now we get the reason that why there is a flood, because La Nino, what it do? La Nino basically the warm water, The hot or a warm water get collected near the Australian coast, low pressure area develop and cause rainfall and develop the floods. Indian Ocean of the Somalian coast and good monsoon rain. So La Nino actually beneficial for the Indian monsoon. So these two concepts are clear. La Nino good for Indian monsoon, El Nino bad for Indian monsoon. La Nino cause the drought in the Peru and El Nino cause basically drought in the Australia. So this is done, and this is the same piece of information, and this is about ENSO. ENSO is a irregular periodic variation, sea surface temperature and the wind over the Pacific Ocean. And aside the sea surface temperature of the Pacific Ocean, it has impact on the temperature, rainfall, wind pattern of the world. And La Nino is known as the cold phase, El Nino is the warm phase, and both La Nino and El Nino are deviation from the normal sea surface temperature. And I think we have repeated the same information. Yes, so we are clear with our concept. We have repeated the same piece of information multiple times, so it get clear and it sink into our subconscious mind. So answer is D. It's mean neither one neither two. Why? Because we know El Nino adverse effect southwest monsoon, but it is La Nino which is beneficial for the India. So that's why second statement is correct. And the first statement is telling us that La Nino is cold ocean. Yes, we can get it. But La Nino is happening in Indian Ocean. No, there is no mentioning of Indian Ocean. This is an event which particularly happen in the Pacific Ocean. Okay, and yes, it has implication for the Indian Ocean. Its temperature rises or its temperature get cold. But no, we cannot say that this is a something event which is happening in Pacific in the Indian Ocean. It is only and only related to the Pacific Ocean. So both statements are wrong. And you know one thing, in our last question, we find this pattern of question which UPSC is asking, that which kind of event, atmospheric or it is a geographical event which is happening at what place. Okay. So we are done with our question. I hope we are clear with our answers. So thank you guys, and I have a request to you that if you find these questions helpful, then please share it to the people who really need it, and subscribe our channel and share it, like it. Thanks guys.